Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing? It's been a while, since like what, March, April?
Yeah, I think that's when we last connected, dude. It's been
Yeah,
it's been
man.
a long time, dude.
It's been a
Welcome to
while.
the stream, dude. My new show, new Twitch
Yeah,
show.
man. I didn't even know you had a Twitch. I didn't think that was a thing.
Yeah. I think more and more people are coming over to Twitch that are in the cannabis community. You know what I mean? Because they're so much more relaxed. You
Yeah,
know,
you don't have to kind of dance around with what you say and what you do.
right.
And like I heard the Instagram is kind of cracking down on that stuff too. So I guess Twitch that would suck if Twitch starts to go that way too.
Right, right. Yeah, that would suck. But yeah, fingers crossed that that's not the case.
Yeah, right.
This is completely different from my Garden Talk podcast, right? So it's much more relaxed. I'm smoking. I don't know if you're gonna partake and
Oh
join us
yeah.
or what.
Oh yeah, I brought this with me. I got the king size
Ooh,
King Palm, man, with some granddaddy perp.
nice.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome, dude. I love the king size ones. You can just fit so much in there, and
Oh my God,
yeah,
it's awesome. And you don't have to worry about packing too much and it breaking halfway. It's just fill a lot in there.
yeah. I think probably we should probably still do an introduction. If you can kind of introduce yourself and just a little bit about you, just for people who don't know who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, guys, if you don't know me, I'm 420 Sheen. I'm the guy with the blue shades that everybody knows and loves or hates, one or the other. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy that kind of tells it like it is. I know a lot of you guys know me on YouTube. Oh, I see Leo Optics in here. But yeah, I'm just a chill guy, just like to hang out with people, smoke up, grow, and entertain you guys. That's what it's all about.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, we did a episode on Garden Talk. I think you said it was March. You talked about autoflowers. You talked about teas. A whole bunch of good information in there. Definitely one of the viewer favorites from what I can remember.
Oh,
And
really?
dude, you've been blowing up on YouTube, man. Your videos. I
We're
mean,
almost
you
at
get
40K.
congratulations, man. I think when we talked, you were at like 10 or 20, but
No, I was like 10. I
12.
think I was like 10.
Yeah, I think you were about to hit 12 or something like that. 12,000.
Yeah, yeah,
Blowing
man.
up, man.
Yeah, dude. When I first started this channel, because I was actually Kush Life back in the day. It was just a small channel. And I'm like, you know what? If this gets taken down, I'm just done. Screw it. Like, I didn't even want the 420 scene to even happen. Like, I was like, you know what? It's going to get taken down. Screw it. And then I was happy to get like 1,000, 2,000 subs. And then, like, I just kept uploading Tuesdays and Fridays. And, I got into this habit and it was almost came like a job where I, I would feel weird if I didn't upload on those days. And then I think that just paid off that just kind of grinded and you know what I mean? And here I am.
Yeah, you've grown so much. I mean, your videos are getting 5, 8, 10 plus thousand views per video, and you release. How often do you release videos now?
3 times a week, Tuesdays,
Wow.
Fridays, and Sundays.
So you put in some work, huh?
Dude, I'm 4 videos up now. Like I have to upload ahead of time because I already have to anticipate YouTube trying to screw me in some way. But lately I've been getting everything monetized. So I mean, yeah. It's crazy, guys. Like I never thought like I was actually I was a fan of your channel before I think that you were around when I first started. I know Cali Green was like the guy that I would just kind of watch. And now, believe it or not, he actually subscribed to my channel. I talked to him like just a few days ago. And then guys like you and Rob from CLTV, and it's just like, what? you know?
Yeah, it's crazy how things happen so quickly. I mean, I've been uploading since 2015 on my other channel. I had a channel that was terminated before the one that I have now. But it's a long journey, man, and so many ups and downs. I mean, in 2018, I think it was, everybody got wiped out. Just about every single cannabis channel got wiped
I
out, and
remember,
then
yeah, dude, I think that was when my channel got banned.
oh, it's brutal. It was brutal. I didn't even think I was going to be back, but then what's his name, Mr. Canucks Grow, just went hard when they brought all the channels back, and his channel blew up way past 100,000 super quick. And that was kind of inspiration for me to get back into it. I'm like, you know what? The dead end job I'm working right now, it's not worth it. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm glad I went back into it, because it's just gone uphill from here. So
Oh yeah, man. Absolutely. With me, um, I worked, I worked at like a medical call center for a while, and then the pandemic happened, and I said, you know what? 'Cause I was getting unemployment. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of this. This is my time where I don't have to go to a 9 to 5 gig. I'm just going to focus on YouTube. Dude, it paid off, man. Like, like people ask me, like, do you have like another job besides this? And I'm just like, nah, why? you know? So it's just crazy. Like, I feel like with me personally, everything just came together at the right time.
yeah, yep,
And
that's
I just
that's what
want to let
happens.
everybody know. I don't know how many people are in chat right now, but if there's something you guys want to do, if there's something, like goals, aspirations, go for it. Don't let anyone try to like stop you. Don't, because the only person that you're stopping is yourself. That's what I always tell people, you
Yeah,
know.
for sure. Yeah, we got about 45 people in the chat right now. 420
What
seeing
strain
you've
you
been.
smoking on?
I've got some Critical Hog. So by
Oh yeah?
TH Seeds. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or grown it out or anything, but it's by TH
No.
Seeds, which is a well-established breeder over in Europe.
I got a question. How rare is Gary Payton?
I have no idea.
Oh really?
Gary Payton, the strain,
Strain, yeah.
the cultivar, yeah. Is it clone only? They don't do seeds or something like that? I have no idea, to
No,
be
the
honest.
reason I ask is my one buddy, he actually runs a site. He just
Hmm.
came out with Gary Payton, and it's supposed to be like really good. It's supposed to be like a super rare strain. So that's why I was asking if it's a rare strain. You
Oh,
know,
yeah. I think it's one of those hype strains that people sell probably $300, $400 a cut, I'm sure. It's prices can
two
be
fifty,
outrageous,
yeah,
dude.
250 actually, yeah.
Jesus. Would you ever pay
That's a
that
lot
much
of
money
money
for a
though,
cut?
right?
Would you
No, I
pay that
wouldn't.
much money? No, me neither. Me
No,
neither.
I think honestly, between like the seller and the grower and the buyer, if you're gonna sell, I think $200 is good for like the buyer and the seller. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like I think 200's the max you should go. You know what I mean?
yeah. I feel like for a 10 pack of seeds, for example, maybe like 150 is probably the most I would spend. And I just pray that I at least get one or two females, and then I could always just clone it from
Yeah,
there. But it's expensive, man, especially if they're regular seeds. I mean, if they're feminized 150, that's great. Then you know that you're gonna have a whole bunch of females. But once you get those regulars,
yeah.
and if you get wiped out with a bunch of males, oh, it's so heartbreaking. You know?
That's why I never really got regulars, because it's like, you buy the stuff, the soil, and then it's male. It's almost like, ugh, I kind of wasted it. You know what I mean? Like I always kind of get nervous with regulars, so I always go with feminized. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Especially
Yep.
if you don't really have like a lot of room to grow 3 plants. Could you imagine if you got regulars and all 3 of them were male? That's some bad luck.
Yeah.
That's happened to people though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I popped a 10 pack, what was it, earlier this year. And I think I got a couple, two males, three male. I'm sorry, female. So I barely, like, it was beyond, they say 50-50 should be males, 50% should be females. That's not always the case, for sure.
No, definitely not.
You could definitely pop a 10 pack and all of them be males.
Yeah. I mean, from my experience, it's usually like 60-40 ratio female.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say about the same for me
Yeah.
most
50-50,
times.
60-40, something like that.
So what do you got going in your garden right now?
Believe it or not, I had to tear it down because just got a house, bro. We're moving
Oh,
like at the end of the month,
oh,
so but
congratulations.
we're going to be setting it back up again. I got some mandarin cookies from Ethos,
Oh, dude, I've
and
been wanting to grow that one hardcore. Oh man,
dude,
you got to let me
dude,
know how it turns out.
I did a video, a super soil video. I had it in super soil, and that shit, like, dude, the fan leaves were like bigger than my hand, man. It
Really?
was huge, bro. Holy shit. And then I was running Purple Frost Giant from Welcome to the Grow Tent.
I have two of those going right now. Yeah. How'd that turn
Yeah,
out?
their stems are straight up purple, right?
Not yet for me. No, mine's still
Oh,
in veg.
really? No, mine
Yeah.
mine were just straight up purple.
Wow.
I figure I mean it makes sense. It didn't look like root rot. It wasn't like red. So I didn't think that was like a bad thing, but I have some of those, so that's what I'm going to be running in the new house. Finally going to be moving to the country. No more living in the ghetto. Moving
Are
on
you
up.
switching states? You going to a different state or same state?
Different state,
Oh, wow.
Virgi-
Okay.
Virginia.
Okay. They just legalized, right?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know when their laws went into effect, but they're one of the newer states for sure.
I think they are the newest state. They came into effect. I think it was June or July, like of this year.
Okay.
So legally you can grow 4 plants. You know,
Wow. Okay. So you're just going to
yeah.
stick with the four plants? Do you know if they have like a medical?
Well, I don't know if I said I was going to stick with the 4 plants. I said legally I can stick with the 4 plants.
Start doing.
Dude.
Oh man. I wonder if they have a medical program.
I don't know. I don't know if they were like one of those states that started with medical and then just went rec, but I think they went straight up rec. I don't even think they were medical.
Wow. Interesting. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
congrats on your house, man. That's cool moving. I'm actually going to be looking to move here potentially next year, a year
Oh
from
yeah.
now. And it's a huge process, right? I mean, I assume you're moving on to something bigger and or better than what you were living in before, huh?
Me, yeah. Kind of been living in a bad neighborhood. There's literally shootings every day.
Jeez.
So we're moving out to the country, middle of nowhere. I mean, it's like straight farmland, and like the town population is like 300.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like no one lives in town. And it's gonna be a great move because now I don't have to worry about like landlords and all that shit. I could just kind of grow as much as I want, which is what I've always wanted.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
really
man.
cool. So what else is going on, man? You play video games or what?
Yeah, yeah. You play the new Vanguard?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it is the absolute worst Call of Duty
Are you
since
serious?
like Advanced Warfare. I'm not joking. It's
Why?
like well, like this I'm a big zombies guy, and they completely changed zombies. Like it used to be, kind of like endless waves of zombies like in a given map, but you have to like teleport yourself and do like these challenges. So it kind of took away from the zombie vibe. And
Yeah.
I don't like it glitches a lot, like for multiplayer, and it just feels like a game that should have come out in like 2010.
Wow.
The
Yeah,
graphics are kinda ass.
that's interesting you say that. I was watching Pigeons 420, his Twitch stream. He was streaming the campaign mode. I thought it looked pretty good. I mean, it seems like it has a pretty good story and stuff like that, but I only really watched him for like maybe 10 minutes at the most or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's disappointing that it's not as good.
No. I'm getting Battlefield, though. I heard
Yeah,
Battlefield's gonna be real good.
really.
Because Battlefield I've always felt like Battlefield was a better franchise than COD because they don't come out with a game every year. It usually comes out every, like, 2, 3, 4 years, you know what I mean? So, I feel like there's more, time for development, in these games. Call of Duty is just, like, the same recycled shit every year.
I know, pretty much, huh? What about GTA?
Uh, Britt loves GTA. GTA is good. She's playing GTA right now. Like you almost can't say anything bad about GTA. It's just good. It's open world. You could do whatever the hell you want. Shoot up whatever you want.
Yeah, I got it when it first came out. I think it was 2013 was when GTA 5 came out. I was one of those guys who literally got it on the day it came out, took off a couple days of work so that way I could spend all day long playing it.
You were
Um,
that guy too, dude. That's
yeah,
me, man. Like whenever a game would come out, like especially if it's a Friday, there's like zero negative chance I'm coming to work that day. and I would just game all day.
We got OG Blazer in the chat saying PUBG all the way. I used to play PUBG for a short period of time. That game was fun. Have you ever played PUBG?
I like PUBG on PC. I don't like it
Yeah,
on Xbox. It's terrible, you know.
yeah, I
It
heard.
really depends on the console, like especially that game. But yeah, I mean, I like the battle royale stuff. You know, I play some Warzone.
Hmm. Let's talk more about gardening. I'm sure these guys want to talk about just gardening plants in general. I mean, are you organic? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I went organic.
So what do you run for like nutrients?
Down to earth. I use a lot of
Oh,
down to
that's
earth
right.
stuff. I use off the top of my head. I know I use the bat guano. I use the kelp, the alfalfa meal. Trying to think what else. Oh, crab meal. You know, for like the calcium.
Hmm.
You can't get oyster shell no more. Like down to earth, literally, like you just can't get oyster shell. No, like none of my shops have it. So I said, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna use crab meal. It's like literally, it's almost the same thing. You know?
Yeah, yeah. It's easy, man. Just water, huh?
Yeah.
Top dress and water.
Top dressing water.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the good thing about organic gardening, I think. First of all, these amendments from down to earth, they're slow release. So they're getting pretty much a nice, even, balanced diet throughout the grow, and just give them water, maybe some molasses, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually use the organic blends. I used Earth Dust by the Green Sunshine Company for many years. But I actually got my hands on that before it actually came out, because I talked closely with Dan from the Green Sunshine Company. So I've been using that for a while. I switched over to the Build a Soil Craft Blend.
Oh
So I'm not sure
yeah.
if you use any Build a Soil products, but their craft blend is
No,
pretty
I've seen
sweet.
them in my shop. I just haven't used them yet. I
Hmm.
heard a lot of good stuff about Build a Soil though.
Yeah, I'm liking it a lot for sure. Something in there, I don't know what it is, stinks. Like when you first top dress and then add the water on top of it, man, my house reeks for like 24, 36 hours. Um, I don't know what it is in there. I need to ask somebody from Build a Soil. Like, what is that stinks so bad? It's
Yeah.
like a toxic smell. You almost think like there's something going wrong in your
Yeah, yeah,
grow, but
yeah.
really it's just the amendment, whatever that is. So.
Yeah, I mean, the smelliest thing that I have is probably the fishbone meal,
Mm.
It smells like old vag, bro, like
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. But other than that, nothing else really smells like seabird guano is kind of like, it doesn't smell that bad. I use seabird guano for like the compost tea, though.
Yeah.
You can't really use that as a amend it because it's wet pretty much. It's bird shit,
Right,
So
right.
I usually just use it for the compost tea.
So using the organic amendments, right? You're doing the teas.
Yes.
Have you gotten to the point where, or have you considered adding in like any cover crops, mulch layers?
I heard a lot of people start doing that lately, and I was considering it maybe for the next run. Figure why not? All it's going to do is benefit or do nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't see adding that in was going to hurt it at all. So yeah, I might try that for the next run.
that'd be
I
cool.
always like to experiment different things, because the industry's growing. You kind of got to grow with it. There's a lot of new products coming out. You just got to you know companies are always trying to step up their game, so I always like to try out new things.
Yeah, yeah. It's always about, it makes it more fun, right? Being able to try out new things,
Yeah.
from time to time. So that's really cool that you're branching out on that avenue. I'm talking about companies reaching, doing things. Do you get a shitload of companies reaching out to you these days, like trying to, they want their products promoted through you and stuff?
Oh
Are
my
you at that point
dude,
where you're it or what?
dude, too many emails, way too many emails. Yeah, I've gotten like a lot of the newer light companies on Amazon. A lot of them I've never heard of, want to sponsor me. And yeah, see, a lot of people want sponsorships because YouTube's not monetizing people's content and you got to get paid somehow. But I'm monetized. I make enough money. I don't really want any sponsorships. But dude, I get some weird ass sponsorships too. Like, I'll get like light companies, bean companies try to sponsor me. But like then I got women's underwear try to sponsor me, and I'm
Are
just
you
like,
serious?
what? Yeah, dude. That and like I think what's that game that tried to sponsor me? Raid Shadow Legends tried to sponsor me.
Seriously? Oh my
I
god,
swear, dude. And
that's
I'm just
wild.
thinking, what does this have anything to do with my audience? Like, how does this, what does this do?
Yeah.
Like, how does anybody benefit from this?
So who are your do you have any sponsors right now? Like what companies do you fuck with?
Nobody.
Nobody right now? You don't have
I
anybody?
no, I dropped my sponsors.
You told me about that, yeah.
Mars
Yep.
tried to screw me over. Their lights. I mean, I like their lights. Their lights are
They
really
have good
good,
lights,
but
yeah, yeah.
they're contracting. They tried to screw me over. They pretty much tried to control my channel, and if I didn't oblige and breach contract, I would have to pay 4 grand.
That's bullshit, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
that
stuff like that frustrates me. People should never be conned into some contract where they're either giving up rights to their actual, to their videos, which I've
yeah.
seen that before, or I mean, penalized for $4,000. Like that's crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah, when I saw that, here's the thing: a lot of people, guys. If you're new out there, you're looking at sponsors. Read the whole damn thing. Don't just be like, "Oh my God, I'm getting a free light, I'm getting a free light," and then sign off on your contract. I mean, unless you don't really care about or sign off on your channel. I mean, if you don't care about your channel, then it's whatever. But like, some of us have to make a living with our channel. That's what we do. So always make sure to read the fine print, every last word, because you just don't know. You never want to get too excited about, oh, I'm good, I'm gonna get free this, I'm gonna get free stuff. Can't look at that. You gotta look at the bigger picture. What's that free stuff gonna cost you? So just be careful out there.
Yeah, no, really good advice there. Yeah, there's only a limited number of companies I really fuck with these days. AC Infinity, Dutch Pro, great company, and Spider Farmer are kind of the main three. Also, like Happy Hydro and Mars. I do have a good connection at Mars, like somebody who's actually legit. But I know what you're talking about. Like I used to get flooded by salesperson after salesperson after, or marketer.
It
Like I
could
used to
have
get
to
a
do
new
with who you
email
get
every
too,
day. What?
Yeah. It could be like depending on who your rep is. You
Who the
know what I
rep
mean?
is, yeah, it's just shitty
Yeah.
reps over at Mars. Like they need to have higher standards on who the hell they hire for reps that are talking with content creators.
Oh yeah. So
But
dude, I bought the ES300, the electric sky.
yeah,
I
how do you liking it?
bought two of them. They had like a September sale, and it was like $495 for they go for like $700. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get two of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, they're really good lights, man. They're really good.
Yeah, I have the
I
ES.
definitely see a difference between like Mars Hydro and Electric Sky. Huge.
Hmm, hmm. Well, what they say is that with a little bit of far red, IR, it's helping increase that with a combination with the other colors of the spectrum. It's increasing the rate of photosynthesis.
Well,
So
yeah,
that's the
that makes sense.
So that's why a lot of people see vigorous growth or explosive growth in the vegetation stage, or even flower production. With that light in particular. Some people are going to say that that's not true. That's how it is with everything here, man. I just did a episode where I interviewed somebody and we talked about grow science versus grow science. And man, this dude, he's been in school for years for all these different things. And talking with him, dude, he was breaking down, no, that is bro science because, and then he talked about all the science behind it. Nope, that's actual science because, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's good to kind of get clarity because there is so much noise, as I like to call it, right? Just people are like, oh, well, stem splitting technique or the ice flushing, all those things. Like a lot of it, unfortunately, is not good information.
Well, the ice flushing, I definitely love. I noticed that when I would start ice flushing, I would get a lot more colors in my plants. You know what I'm saying? That's what I
Yep.
really like about it. But it's not going to make you, get more THC or anything. It's going to boost trichome production, but that doesn't necessarily, mean that your THC is going to be a lot more than what it would have been.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, he had a whole
dude,
bunch
I'm
of good
really high
things to
right
say
now, bro.
about that. What's that?
I said I'm really high, bro.
Are you?
I'm trying to keep up though.
I hear you, man. No, you don't
Oh,
have to.
OGLT Blazer. Any opinions on the best VA light brand? That was one of the companies that was trying to sponsor me. So I don't know about them. I haven't used them.
Oh, Besva. Yeah, they tried to reach out to me recently and wanted
That's yeah.
do some promotion or whatever. I haven't looked at their new light. I think they have a new one that just came out. I haven't looked deeply into it, so I'm not really sure what they have for diodes or drivers and what their efficiency are and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Have you ever used a supplemental flowering red spectrum light? Asks State Quarter fan.
No, I don't think I have. I haven't used a crazy amount of like a crazy ton of lights, man. I've really just been using I used optic, I used Mars and electric sky, and back in the day I used platinum, LED.
Yeah, me too. Platinum. I had the P9 XLM two, I believe it was two of those, and I'd
Was it like
rocked.
the long was it like long?
No, that's the P series. This one was square and it kind of had like rounded sections of diodes on it,
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. They kind of
Cree
look like the
diodes.
old school optic LEDs. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That light actually worked out pretty good for when I was using it back in 2015.
Oh,
Now
really?
technology has advanced so much that now platinum. I mean, I don't think they've released a new light since 2015. You know what I mean? Like they're not
Yeah, I
even
think the last one
in
was
the
like the
topic anymore.
P1200 or something, and that was kind of it, but
Yeah, there's some
you
companies
know,
that just die off. They don't advance. You
yeah,
know?
when I started, their lights were expensive too, man. Platinum
Yeah.
LED, that was like super expensive. Like I think my P450 was like $550 or something, you
Phew.
know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, man, like when I think I started growing like 2014, and Blurple, everybody was using Blurple lights. It's just,
Yeah.
that was like the first wave of the LED technology that was around then. So everybody just had it, and then I switched off to like, like the quantum board stuff, like Mars Hydro, and I mean, it was just better all around. I got better yields out of it, and not only that, if you live in not in exactly a legal state, and that light, that blurple light just shines through the window. It's like letting everybody know that you grow. But like these Mars Hydros or electric sky, like it's bright, but it just, if you're looking out the window, it just looks like a regular light. It doesn't look
Right.
like the weed light. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard people getting like their doors knocked on back in the day because cops just assumed that it was a blurple grow light. People get in trouble
That's
for
what I'm
that.
saying, man. Now with the new lights, nobody knows.
Right. Have you ever used HID? Any like whether it be HPS, MH, or even CMH?
Yeah, HPS and MA, metal halide. I had a Yield Labs 1,000-watt ballast. And that was, I mean, it was great, man. But like, trying to remember, the electric bill was fucking insane. HPS, the electric bill is like, it's like $150 more every month. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it can be. Yep.
And like I was running it in a 10, and it was just too hot, man. No matter what you did, you had the AC on, it was still like 85, 86 degrees,
Wow.
and I know you have to, if you're handling the HPS, you got to have the gloves on because the oils from your finger, fire can happen, you know what I mean? So I had a Yield Labs, it was good, but I sold it. I went LED. It was a lot cheaper, but even the old LEDs weren't that cheap, man. They were still like, I'm talking about the electric bill is still like $80 more every month. And now like the Mars Hydro, the electric sky, $15 a month
Well, the
extra.
efficiency's gotten a lot better, right? I mean,
Oh my God, yeah.
back when LED first came out, you were using the same amount of watts, the same amount of energy consumption as HID. There were actually some LEDs that were less efficient than HID, your HPS and stuff like that. So there was a lot of crap on the market way before. And then it got to the point where it was pretty much even. So like you would have a 600-watt LED, which would be equivalent to like a 600-watt HPS. And
Yeah,
then it
yeah.
just the efficiency got better and better and better. And now we're at the point where you can literally put like 400 watts in a 4x4 when traditionally
Yeah.
with HID you'd be running like a 600-watt HID in a 4x4, right? So
Right,
it's
right.
just the market has changed so much in just the last 5 years alone, 5-10 years alone. It's crazy.
And even the prices have gone down on those lights. You know,
It's
like
gotten
I was
cheaper and
saying,
cheaper. Yeah. Yeah.
the platinum LEDs, they were the cheapest light was like $500 all the way to like $1,200. And now, like even the electric sky, you know, like it's like 685, and you can get a TS 600 from Mars Hydro for $70, man. Like, and it's a great light, you know. So like the prices have gone down too, which is awesome because they got better and cheaper. You know, when you have that combination.
Right. Right. So what else is going on, man? What else? What's up with life? How you feeling
What's up
these
with
days?
life? Well, I did have COVID and I recovered from
Oh
that.
yeah, you told me about that, man. How was it? I'm glad to hear you're better.
Dude, COVID it's not the flu, man. It like it affects you differently because me and Brittany, we got two different effects from it, you know. Like I know she got like massive headaches and she lost her smell, she lost her taste, and me, and our body temperatures weren't warm. It was 97, 98, you know what I mean, the entire way around. And I just always wanted to sleep. I couldn't eat. And I did not believe it or not, I had no food for 1 week.
Wow.
And I think after a while of not eating, you start to get this brain fog because you're pretty much malnutrition, you know what I mean? And I was getting this like brain fog, and it's like everything is just kind of going like this, you know, it's just shaking. And that was the worst of it. So I started eating a little bit more, and now I'm going to the gym like every day. I'm doing 7, 8 miles on the stationary bike and doing the
Good.
sauna, strength training. So like
Good
I've
for you,
been
man.
I've been trying to recover, and now I feel a lot better, you know.
Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
man.
I need to get back into working out. I've been so lazy lately. I used to work out every day. Well, 5 times a week, roughly 4 or 5 times a week, and then have a
Yeah.
couple rest days. But it's not easy, man. Staying, allocating the time. I know some people say, "Oh, it's only an hour a day or 45 minutes a day." It adds up, when you got other things to do, when you have a job, when you have a significant other,
Yeah.
when you have family, it's hard, but it's so good for you, and I definitely need to get back into it. So
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, it's important to, keep up on your health,
even just getting outside and getting sun, like sun is
Yeah,
therapeutic. Sun
because
actually
if
helps
you're
you.
tired all day, you start to feel kinda, your head starts to hurt a little bit, and you just feel I don't know, I can't even explain it, but once you get out, it's just like it just feels so much better, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So even getting a little bit of sun every day, something.
for sure. What are you guys smoking in the chat? I don't think we asked that yet, did we?
Somebody said like pineapple.
Just straight up pineapple, just smoking pineapple. Is
No,
that a
Pineapple
strain?
Express, I think.
Oh, Pineapple Express. Okay, classic strain. I grew that out before. Loved it. It
Yeah.
was so good.
I never grew it, but I had it before,
Have you seen the movie?
supposedly. Yeah.
Classic movie, right? Pineapple Express. Oh man, watch that every
Dude,
once in a while.
Pineapple Express was probably one of the worst movies I saw in my entire life.
You think so? Why?
Dude, there was no storyline at all, bro. None. There was that like one
Um,
scene. I don't even remember what scene it was. With the cross, the cross
yeah,
joint.
cross joint. Yeah.
Yeah. I like Grandma's Boy though. But like
Oh
you see,
yeah.
my argument is still invalid because Grandma's Boy barely had a storyline. Like barely, you know what I mean? Minimum. But like that movie, you gotta get stoned to that movie, man.
I
Grandma's
think
Boy and Up in Smoke.
Up in Smoke, classic, right? From the '70s. I think that was released, right?
Yeah,
Talking about the
I think
Cheech
like
and Chong Up in
78.
Smoke.
Yo, I had Tommy Chong on my channel, right?
I know. I wanted to bring that up, dude. We had him on From the Stash too, so a whole bunch of people started
Yeah,
interviewing him.
I I told him about you guys.
Did you?
Yeah, Rob didn't tell you?
Oh, yeah, he did now that you mentioned that. Yeah, dude, you hooked us
Yeah,
up.
dude.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah, man. I figured why
Uh,
not? I don't really like anybody on YouTube, but I like you guys. You know?
How was the Tommy Chong? So I didn't make. I admit I didn't make it through the whole thing. He was talking a lot on yours, man. He had a
Dude, he
lot
was
of
talking.
stories.
I
He's
was,
so
you know
cool though.
what? I did not care. I didn't really care. I don't really have much to say anyway. Beforehand, we were like smoking and just kind of talking about shit. And I'm like, yo, we got to get on right now, you know?
That's so cool. Yeah, man, that's a epic thing. I never would have thought in a million years that I would be interviewing or talking with, hanging out, seshing. I smoked with him for sure. Tommy Chong, just a legendary figure in this industry.
Yeah. And it started as a joke. You know, I told my parents, oh, it'd be funny if I had Tommy Chong on my show. And then I emailed him like whatever. And then I got an email from his business manager, and like I guess Tommy liked my stuff, you know, and it just worked out.
That's so cool. Is that the only interview you've ever done on your channel, or have you done other interviews like that?
First one ever.
Wow. Are you gonna do more of those, or what?
God no,
No, it was just
that
kind of a
requires
special
too much.
thing.
That require, you know, it's one of those things. Like everybody's kind of doing it. You know, I know you're doing
Everybody's
it.
doing it.
Rob's
Yeah.
doing it. I don't want to do something that's kind of being done. You know, if I was going to do something, it'd probably be something different. You know what I mean? But I like watching all your guys' interviews. It's just not something I probably would do. Plus, I don't really like talking to people. I mean, you're cool, but you know,
Glad to hear that. Yeah, everybody started a podcast, man. Everybody. And I mean, nothing against it. I get people are trying to create content and stuff like that. It's a little surprising and it's getting like watered down in a sense,
it really is. It really is. And now I
But
think Photosynthetic is doing it too.
yeah, no, he's been doing it for a while actually. He does a great job with it in my opinion.
Yeah, I was on his show. It was really fun talking to him. He's got that like that announcer voice. Welcome, you know, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got like a broadcasting personality.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good with it for sure. Yeah, he's one of the podcasts that I actually like. Um,
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
so, what do you think of just the YouTube community in general, like cannabis community on YouTube?
Um, well, it's not as pop. I mean, I would probably say it's about 75, 80% positive, but you still got that toxic side of the community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's every
You got the
community.
people that, "Oh, I've been growing for 40 years," and they always start off with that line first before they get to their point. You got those, you know, you got the people that are just trashing you, you know, but overall, I think it's a pretty good community.
Yeah, like I said, like it's easy to like go through your comments, and you're probably at the point man, now where you could barely keep up with them. You could probably read a lot of them, maybe all of them, but like if replying,
I
there's
do
no replying
I
anymore
do
as far as
abs
all of them.
I do absolutely nothing with the comment section anymore. I have
Really,
Brittany looks over the comments and she responds because I just can't, man. I can't do it, you know?
it's too time consuming. It's way too time consuming. When you're getting, let me look at some of your videos right now and see what you're getting for.
I
Okay,
know
so
when I
200 comments a video, 300 comments a video. It's hard to keep up when you get to that many,
yeah,
especially when you're
it's
releasing three
too much.
videos a week. Yeah, that's not
I think
happening.
when I was the last time I was going through all the comments, it actually took me like over an hour to go through everything.
It's a
And
job in itself.
now it would probably be double that. I can't do it.
Yeah. I can read them. Some of them I can quickly respond to, but there's no way I can give detailed answers. I always kind of chuckle a little bit when someone's like, "What's wrong with my plant? Here are the symptoms," and then it's like, "Well, we need to see a picture along with it," and then they don't include all the information. If people are looking for help with their plants, um, some people don't know this, but I have a forum, mrgrowit.com/forum. Go there, start a post. We've got a whole large group of people who are helpful in resolving some of these problems, but it allows you to post pictures. I think trying to get help through the comment section of YouTube, it can be difficult. So for those folks
Yeah.
that are trying to reach out to us, there's better avenues than trying through a YouTube comment. Just wanted to let people know in case they're newer people to YouTube that don't realize that we can't respond to every comment.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you about the glasses. Let's talk about the glasses.
The glasses. What's up?
Are they going to be forever or what?
Always, man.
That's cool. That's part of your identity in a
My
sense, right?
marketing scheme, you know?
It's the same color blue ones. I'm looking through your
It's
thumbnails. You
dude,
have great
dude,
thumbnails, by the way.
what happened?
You have great thumbnails, by the way.
Yeah, man. Got to keep it catchy, you know? Colorful and catchy.
You wear the same blue ones every single video, huh?
If you go to my first video, it's literally these glasses, bro.
The same ones, yeah.
Hmm? They're actually
That's
from
awesome.
Daily High Club.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Nice. So, what else? You've been doing? You're into music too, right?
Yeah, man. I'm into writing and recording music. I've been doing that for a long time. You know,
Guitar.
guitar, bass, guitar and bass, and I pretty much just kind of fill in the drums with. I use a program called Superior Drummer.
Okay. And so you've got songs that you work on, kind of
Yeah,
religiously.
I even have a SoundCloud. You know,
Oh shit! I mean, if you
Yep,
want to
tell
put
me.
that in the chat real quick, or just mention
I
it
can't,
so people can
it won't
potentially
let
follow it if they
me.
want.
It says sending messages only supported for hosts. So I don't know.
Because you're trying to do it through the streaming app, not actual Twitch.
Yeah,
What is your SoundCloud? I can pull it up and put it in.
it's going to be www.soundcloud.com/420 scene. Sorry, I'm baked, so it takes me a little bit longer for me to process what you just said. You know.
That's all good. So I always like sharing stuff like that, like your socials or like where
Oh
people can
yeah,
find you and
absolutely.
stuff like that. Usually I have a Nightbot. I forgot to enable Nightbot
Oh
to
yeah, yeah,
post your
yeah, yeah.
socials. Sometimes I do that, but forgot this time around. I apologize
Put
for
like the
that.
timers on the Nightbot,
I'll
so it can
post.
just
Yeah,
yeah,
it's super helpful. Also going to post you a link to your YouTube channel in the chat. So if for some reason you aren't aware of 420 Scene, check out his YouTube channel. He's got a lot of interesting topic videos, and you've got some garden videos mixed in there as well, huh?
yeah, yeah.
And then you're on Instagram too.
Instagram, yep.
Got
Yo,
that link
today's
right
video
there.
was super controversial.
Which one? What'd you do for a video?
It was bad. I did like the worst products ever, like the worst grow products, and
Oh man,
one of them was nuke heads.
really?
Yeah. Then like 2 hours later, they went live trying to be like, oh, ILGM is paying me to, is paying him to, trash on nuke heads.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you're
dude.
with a controversial video like that, you're bound to have some of these
Oh my
companies that
god.
you're talking
But
bad
dude,
about.
I'm not gonna lie though. As messed up as the video, it wasn't really that messed up though. But like, it was kind of. It's not a video a lot of people just come out with. Dude, this shit is like blowing up. Like, I got like 3,000 views within the first hour.
Really,
Yeah,
this stuff sucks. Is that the one?
that's the one, bro.
Well, of course we're gonna click on that. I would definitely click on that. This stuff sucks
You got to
in
have the
the
right
actual
thumbnail. You
in the
got to make
thumbnail.
people want to click it.
Oh my god, that's funny. What a thumbnail, man. Share my
Oh,
screen.
okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so here's his channel. This stuff sucks. Worst grow room stuff. Stay away from this. Oh man, you have the
Like,
best titles and thumbnails, dude. I just want to click on every single one of them.
yeah, dude. Like, who doesn't want to click on the worst grow stuff? Oh my god.
We'll let the ad play out here. Should I click on it to kind of
Yeah,
give you
you
some
can skip
more
it. It's all
money?
good.
Oh, there we go. We got you a little bit of money.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you just talk. I won't play this. We'll let the chat. I'll give it a thumbs up right off the bat, though. There we go.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, the 13 dislikes is probably like Nukehead employees. Guarantee it, right? That's what Brittany said originally.
New Kid employees. Oh man, yeah. I don't know about that New Kids guy. I mean, if he's reacting that negatively about what you said, and he wasn't trying to like a legit company, a good company would reach out to you and try to figure out what they can do to win you, to like satisfy your needs. If you're upset about something, what happened? What can we do? Can we like work together or something? But it seems like they didn't respond in that way. So that's kind of sketch, huh?
I was telling Brittany that, like, if I was the owner of a company and my products have great reviews, a lot of people like them, but someone doesn't like them, I won't feel offended enough to make a video because my mindset is, my products speak for themselves. But if and I would have a lot of people supporting my brand because products have worked for them, so I wouldn't need to come out with a video. But if it's
Mm,
the other way around and your stuff sucks, then you have to justify yourself. You have to justify all your mishaps pretty much on the live stream, and that's pretty much what happened. So like I said before, I'm not sponsored by anybody or anything like that. I get paid through Google's AdSense program, so it's not like I'm financially influenced by any company. That's exactly what I try to avoid. I don't need a sponsorship. That's why I like to tell people how it is. You know what I'm saying? And I guess some companies don't realize that, and they think that I'm sponsored by someone. I'm trying to tear a company down. I don't get any enjoyment from trying to tear a company down, but if something's got to be said, it's got to be said. Why should people spend two, three, $400 on beans? That's money they had to work for to make for a company that's going to rip you off. You know what I mean? So I had to say something.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to watch this video once we're done streaming here. Want to see what it's all about for sure.
Yeah.
Do you have any other content coming up in the future? Anything that Twitch exclusive that you can reveal here on stream for people that are watching?
I don't know. I have a lot of tips videos coming out. I always have like new content, you know what I mean? But maybe some more stoner life stories, because I have some insane wild stories, so I could share that. There's going to be a lot more giveaways, you know what I mean? My Patreon's been blowing up, so we're going to be giving away more like expensive stuff. So there's a lot of stuff to look forward to on my channel.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool. So I'll definitely be tuned in on that one. I already posted your link in the chat here so people can tune in. Yeah, dude, this was really cool fucking hanging out in session with you for a little bit, catching up, just
Yeah,
shooting the
man.
shit, talking about this on the new show. So I think a lot of people tuned in. I mean, this was, I think, the highest live stream so far. We
How
had
much?
over 65 viewers, I think, at one point. But yeah, I think we can end it there, man. Any final words, any shout outs or anything that you want to mention before we end the stream?
No, I think we're pretty good. I just want to let everybody know, always stay positive, always, go for whatever you want to do. Don't let anybody stop you. That's really the only thing I can say to you guys. I say a lot, I realized.
you know.
No, I don't know why I do it. It's just that filler word.
If you're on YouTube, come join us on Twitch. Come hang out. We are doing these episodes live. You can influence the conversation sometimes. If there's questions in the chat, we'll answer it, and so on and so forth. So, all right, I'll stop rambling. 420 Scene, thank you so much for coming on to the stream today, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out, everyone.
You too, man. Peace.